Titan Books have revealed details of the sixth Firefly novel titled Carnival. It's written by Una McCormack and is slated for release on the 21st of October. I've included here Titan's teaser for the novel. When I first saw this news, I had three immediate thoughts. Firstly, it's curious that the illustration of Shepherd Book is from Serenity the movie, not Firefly the TV show. This is the first time I believe that they've used an asset from the movie on one of their covers. And this was interesting to me because I'd long wondered whether Titan had some sort of legal difficulty with using material from the movie, as I understand that the Serenity license is separate from the Firefly license. I've also wondered why the Titan novels seem entrenched in this pre-Serenity time period and seem to almost entirely ignore the movie material. That said, it's true that the Flying Mule does appear in two of the novels, and that Life Signs foreshadows River becoming Serenity's pilot. I guess I just keep expecting a reference to Fanti and Mingo or the Sanchez brothers, but it never seems to materialise. My second thought is that this story sounds fairly safe. The hostage situation is a very vintage Firefly trope. It happens in safe, war stories, and Big Damn Hero already. I think this is a fine decision. Although I'd like to see a book or series of books make a bold addition to the canon to push the story forward in a really meaningful way, I have begun to doubt that Titan is capable of executing that well. The last two novels, Generations and Life Signs, in particular showed that Titan have a bit of a shaky grasp on the finer details of the show, and maybe lack the vision necessary to deal with large overarching plot threads. On that basis, I'm somewhat relieved that looking at Carnival, it seems like they're sticking with what they're good at, telling good standalone Firefly stories that slip easily in between episodes. Related to that point, I think it's interesting to see Una McCormack as the author. With a new author, I always feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. Excited to see what a new author will bring to the table, but worried that, as an unknown quantity, perhaps they might be no good. I've not read anything by Una McCormack, but looking at her bibliography, it seems that she's a veteran of tie-in fiction, particularly for Star Trek and Doctor Who. Maybe that's a good thing. We have someone who knows how to write in other people's universes. My concern would be that, in general, neither Star Trek nor Doctor Who novels have much expectation of canonicity. I read a lot of the Doctor Who novels as a teenager, and while entertaining, it certainly didn't feel like these were entries in the official larger story. Star Trek has literally hundreds of novels going back decades. Although I've not read any, my assumption is that most, if not all, are considered non-canon. Up until recently, we've been able to sort of think of the Titan novels as canon. The first three novels fit very well for the most part in the existing story, but the fourth and fifth were rather odd and a little bit incongruous with the show and the movie. I worry that Titan picking Una McCormack maybe signals the end of any pretense at attempting to write Firefly canon. I'm sure the story itself will be good and everything, but I think it will also be a shame to no longer be able to view these novels as canon if you want to. Hopefully this story will just avoid any continuity errors, exist totally standalone, leaving it up to each reader whether or not they want to consider it canon. So while I do have some fears, and let's face it, I always worry when new Firefly content is announced, I remain one of Titan Firefly's most ardent fans, and I'm very happy to see the series continue. I'm very much looking forward to reading Firefly Carnival.